healer! need healing! Aid me! Healer!
Split up. I need healing.
Heal me! I'm hurt!
I need healing!
Aid me.
Healer!
Heal me! I'm hurt!
Aid me! Healer!
to heal! Mother Root, Father Stone, grant me your strength! Dry-skinned savages, this city will be your grave! Plant the seed and reap the harvest! Beasts in amber, wake and remember! Let me open! Rise, amber shade of Zalor! Crush them! Enough! Wake vines and drag them to Sithis! No! You will feed the roots!
It is time to
You
make me
will!
great again. I erect the spine of deep disappointment. So, this is the mad hist. By the egg. Do you see how it weeps and twists its roots? I hope the elders can help.
Phew. That ladder was not kind to old knees. You have done well, Himjas. Very well indeed.
Thank you, Root Mother, but my companions are the real heroes. I spent most of our adventure lost or unconscious. I was...
Reckless? Yes. But the chick that tumbles out of the nest is not without virtue. Courage, even a fool's courage, is always worthy of praise.
Thank you.
This hist. I hear it now. It is in anguish. Mighty hist, hear the cries of your children. Loosen your roots and unfetter your leaves. Sleep dreamless and long. Sleep and be at peace.
The cathedral, it just crumbled. And with all those people inside, why would the divines allow such a thing to happen?
Crown, staff, and gauntlet are whole again. What do I do with them?
Together, they make too tempting a target. Let's separate them until a new Drafa can be called. I'll hold the staff. Stefan, the crown, and Lord Bacaro. Would you guard the gauntlet?
The crown will be safe here in Castle Mornard.
I am honored by your trust. The Society of the Steadfast will protect the gauntlet.
You continue to amaze me, friend. Your efforts on Ipholon went beyond the call of a mere mercenary. Thank you. While the Druid circles choose new leaders and the Firesong regain our trust, it's better that we separate the regalia for now. Tradition demands that together they acknowledge a new Druid king. Since no Druid is ready to make that claim, better that Laurel, Bacaro, and I keep them safe. Galen is at peace. The dread sails have dispersed, the Druid war has ended. Now... I face a new challenge, more intimidating than 1,000 foes. I must take my father's place as Count, leader of my house, steward of Galen, and loyal vassal of High King Emmerich. There are wounds to heal, things to tear down and build anew. Old grievances led to the madness of the Firesong, the rage of the Ascendant Order. No more. The people of Galen, druids, nobles, and townsfolk alike, are one. I will lead them as such. Thank you for giving me that opportunity, my friend.
Time for a drink then, and a toast to the hero of Galen.
Thank the moons. Zaji was worried you left with the tide. Lady Arabelle sent this one with urgent news. Well, Lady Arabelle doesn't exactly trust Zaji with all the details, but she did impress upon Zaji that she had urgent matters to discuss with you. So, she sent Zaji to find you. Oh, she said, Zaji, I have urgent matters to discuss with our friend. Go find them, dear, and tell them to come talk to me at Mandrake Manor. That's exactly how she said it. Ask Casca, she heard it too. Come to think of it, This must be about the peace talks. Queen Irene and the other leaders are quite annoyed that the talks haven't started yet. Hurry, friend. Go to Mandrake Manor and tell Lady Arabelle that Zaji sent you, just like she asked. No, and Queen Irene grows more annoyed with every rise and fall of the sun. Inactivity pains her. Lord Bacaro keeps delaying, and Lady Arabelle isn't sure what to do. But these are details that Zaji isn't aware of. You should talk to her. Five Claw, Zaji has news!
Sir Balnan told me how insistent you were, Galfin. Called you a royal pain in the arse.
I couldn't bear thinking of you trapped in a cage on Ifalon. If my complaints help convince Sir Stefan to save you and the others, I can live with the insult.
Sir Stefan and the Mainlander. They saved us all and put an end to Archdruid Orlaith, and brought me back to you.
Let's go fast.
What kind of trouble do you think we can get up to here?
Ah, good to see you, my dear. I'm glad Zaji found you. Sometimes he actually manages to surprise me. You've already done so much. I hesitate to ask, but Lord Bacaro is reluctant to move forward with the peace talks while the Ascendant Order remains a threat. The Ascendant Lord and his minions are still out there somewhere. Lord Bacaro is hesitant to proceed when an attack could occur at any moment. but I can't keep the Alliance leaders here much longer. Their patience with the situation grows thin. They are a proud and fickle lot, but they have one thing in common, dear. They respect you. Go to the city palace and talk to them. Ask them to remain patient. Then speak to Lord Baccaro. See if you can convince him to let me get things started. Find the Alliance leaders at Gonfalon Palace and convince them to wait just a little longer. After that, look for Lord Baccaro at the city's western docks. He's been there for days, overseeing the Society of the Steadfast relief efforts for Galen. I had to put them somewhere, dear, and Mandrake Manor isn't large enough to keep them comfortable and adequately separated. There's more than enough room in the palace to make sure they don't engage in any unchaperoned squabbling. That would never work. It took untold hours of planning and preparation to get them here in the first place, and then we nearly lost them on multiple occasions. No, this is our one chance for peace. We won't get another if they leave. According to the reports I received, you were there, my dear. You saw firsthand the destruction at Vastir, the rumblings from Ifilon. The Society of the Steadfast is sending aid to the islands as quickly as their ships can make the journey. Lord Baccaro Valores, philanthropist and founder of the Society of the Steadfast. He and his organization have gone to great lengths to assist those impacted by the Three Banners War and other catastrophes, such as what's happening on Galen. He's sponsoring them, dear, and he's paying our salaries, so keep that in mind when you go to talk with him. Get Lord Baccaro to agree to let me begin the peace talks, and then we can get High King Emmerich and the others to the table. I had to put them somewhere, dear, and Mandrake Manor isn't large enough to keep them comfortable and adequately separated. There's more than enough room in the palace to make sure they don't engage in any unchaperoned squabbling. That would never work. It took untold hours of planning and preparation to get them here in the first place, and then we nearly lost them on multiple occasions. No, this is our one chance for peace. We won't get another if they leave. According to the reports I received, you were there, my dear. You saw firsthand the destruction at Vastir, the rumblings from Ifilon. The Society of the Steadfast is sending aid to the islands as quickly as their ships can make the journey. Lord Baccaro Valores, philanthropist and founder of the Society of the Steadfast. He and his organization have gone to great lengths to assist those impacted by the Three Banners War and other catastrophes, such as what's happening on Galen. He's sponsoring them, dear, and he's paying our salaries, so keep that in mind when you go to talk with him. Get Lord Baccaro to agree to let me begin the peace talks, and then we can get High King Emmerich and the others to the table. I had to put them somewhere, dear, and Mandrake Manor isn't large enough to keep them comfortable and adequately separated. There's more than enough room in the palace to make sure they don't engage in any unchaperoned squabbling. That would never work. It took untold hours of planning and preparation to get them here in the first place, and then we nearly lost them on multiple occasions. No, this is our one chance for peace. We won't get another if they leave. According to the reports I received, you were there, my dear. You saw firsthand the destruction at Vastir, the rumblings from Ifilon. The Society of the Steadfast is sending aid to the islands as quickly as their ships can make the journey. Lord Baccaro Valores, philanthropist and founder of the Society of the Steadfast. He and his organization have gone to great lengths to assist those impacted by the Three Banners War and other catastrophes, such as what's happening on Galen. He's sponsoring them, dear, and he's paying our salaries, so keep that in mind when you go to talk with him. Get Lord Baccaro to agree to let me begin the peace talks.
And we're off!
They've separated us. Have us under constant... Druids and seers. Huh. Impressive as always. And have you learned anything more about the Ascendant Order and its mysterious lord? Yes, yes. For a Breton noble, Lady Arabelle seems quite competent.
Do you bring news, my friend? Is Lord Bacaro ready to summon us so we can finally engage in the discussions of peace? Well, that's something, at least. I swear, though, if something doesn't change soon, I'm going to call for Captain Zarji and return to my own domain. I've been absent. Locked away for my safety is not what I had imagined when I agreed to attend this conference. I'll abide a little longer, but my royal patience is growing quite thin. Go, my friend. End the threat so we can get to the business that brought us here.
Someone wouldn't have taken it, surely. Not with the guard right there.
I used to enjoy my visits to the archipelago. It was a welcome change from the hustle and bustle of my court. But because of the Ascendant Order, I'm practically a prisoner in here. But tell me, what have you been up to? More druidic traitors? I really must have a talk with their elders. And they were working with sea elves. That's not an alliance I would have predicted. But what about the Ascendant Order? Any sign of them or their lord? Aha, Arabelle. She's never failed me yet. Give her whatever help she requires. I haven't spoken to Irene or Ernskar since the celebration. I think I actually miss them. The guards are overly protective of us and we had practically no contact. No. Lord Bacaro wants the peace talks to occur under controlled conditions. He's worried that if left to our own devices, we'd start another war. And I can't say he's wrong. We're all a bit hot-headed and stubborn, if you hadn't noticed.
let's get these supplies on board. The people of Ha! The defender of the three thrones and the savior of the sisters. I'm afraid you've caught me at a bad time. The Society of the Steadfast is needed in Vastir, and my ship is ready to depart. I decided to oversee the relief efforts personally. Lady Arabelle uses every weapon in her arsenal. I suppose that's why I hired her. But the timing isn't right, my friend. There's too much at stake to risk another setback. I was about to send word to Lady Arabelle. My scouts reported new Ascendant Order activity at the Defort shipyards. I sent a messenger there to confirm these reports, but they have yet to return. I fear Duchess Alea has fooled us all. After you discovered that her brother was the Ascendant Magus and killed him, Duchess Alea claimed no involvement. She was stoic in her grief and assured me her brother acted without her permission or foreknowledge. Since you're here, if you're still working with Arabelle, then you can look into the validity of this threat. Discover what became of my messenger at the Defort shipyards. That would ease my mind while I aid Vastir and get us closer to starting the peace talks.